Hey, Fragrance family, I'm Daver.
And I'm Carlos, and
And we're the Fragrance Bros. Glad to have Carlos Powell again as a guest host.
Happy to be
Really
back.
loved you being here. Thanks for coming again, Carlos.
Thank you. Totally honored, my friend.
So today we are reviewing none other than Creed Millesime Imperial. It's a rock star in the fragrance community, and this is one of those fragrances that I haven't reviewed yet, oddly enough. It's like I've only reviewed like three fragrances from Creed, I think.
I wasn't aware of that.
Let's get straight to the review. Date introduced is 1995, almost 20 years ago.
Whoa.
It's classified as a woody floral musk. Notes are fruity notes, sea salt, mandarin, iris, bergamot, lemon, musk, and woody notes. Now, Carlos, what'd you get of longevity out of this?
An hour? I don't know. Maybe 2 hours. This is one of those that has the best initial blast ever, and then it's just like completely gone. For me, on my skin. I hear people talking about hours. I don't know.
Yeah, longevity on me is poor. Like, I got maybe 3 hours.
Lucky you.
Yeah, right, yeah. So it's just gone. Now, what about projection?
Projection, being that it felt like it was gone after an hour, I would say no projection whatsoever. It's just a clean. It's a skin scent for me. Goes totally skin scent for me.
I would say for me, like the first 30 minutes were in the average range, and then after that, totally just skin scent all the way through. This might as well just be an eau de cologne.
Yeah, I have a decan here. This is how I met Igor when I bought this from him a few years ago. Yeah, and I actually used to own a bottle of this back when I first started my perfume journey. But I got rid of it real fast. It just didn't do it for me. I came back to revisit it when I bought this decant because I was hearing all the buzz. You know how that goes, hearing all the buzz and all the hype. And still, just, it's nice. Again, nice and clean, but way too short of longevity for me and projection and all that stuff.
Yeah, totally.
This is one of those that you have to constantly reapply, which, for some is okay. I usually carry my bottles with me to take my scent of the day picture for Facebook and my blog and stuff. So respritzing is not a big deal. But who wants to respritz all day, right?
Yeah, especially at the price. I mean, you're spending a Creed price, and to have to reapply like 4 times a day, I mean, you might as well just be wasting your money. Season, I would say this is best in summer and spring and daytime. Purpose, I would say this is, to me, only casual. I can't really see any other use than just casual wear.
Which means for work. It's a good work scent because it's inoffensive and, not loud or anything. So I think it would make a good work fragrance, yeah?
Oh, yeah, I could see that too, I guess.
You know when I would wear this? I would wear this like if I was going to a barbecue or if I was going to the beach, when I wouldn't want something very overpowering or that's going to hit everybody in the face. I'd wear this for something like an outdoor type of event, I think.
Okay, so what does this fragrance remind you of?
This reminds me of summer. It reminds me of, the lemony, watery aspect of it. It's a summertime fragrance for me. I can't elaborate much more than that. Sorry.
This fragrance has one of the highest hype ratings. If there was a hype meter for fragrances, this is up there in the Creed realm with hyped fragrances.
Yep.
And it's also up there with the accusations of batch inconsistencies and batch variations and all that mess. God forbid you ever do a split of Millesime Imperial, because you'll get about 1,000 questions of what batch is this.
No, thank you. I'll leave that to the others.
That's right.
Wow, batch variations and stuff. I mean, listen, within the same company, you have Aventus and you have Creed Imperial Millesime. There's no comparison. Aventus is like, that's worthy of the hype, in my opinion. But this, it's... Sorry, Fratcom, don't hate me, but I'm not a big fan of this one, by any means.
Now, I know a lot of people get like a watermelon note out of this, like a like a fresh watermelon note, but I never got that in this fragrance at all. And I tried a couple different versions of a couple different samples of Millesime Imperial from different places, and I never got any watermelon out of it. And I'm from the South. I know what watermelon tastes like.
Yeah. I'm as I said, I just sprayed it a little while ago. I don't get watermelon.
Yeah.
Although there's a fruity vibe about it, but not clearly watermelon. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. The fruitiness in there is almost like a bubblegum type fruitiness, but not that sweet. Like it is tamed down a lot more, but it is that type of vibe. Like it's almost like can't really describe it. It's just like this generic fruit note to me. It's not really distinct. But yeah, I think this is kind of just a bland fragrance to me. Like there's nothing really that kind of jumps out to me about this at all. Whenever I did the review of Silver Mountain Water, I made a comment that there's something in this and Silver Mountain Water and even Green Irish Tweed a little bit that kind of have a similarity to them.
I could see tying those fragrances in together. I had Silver Mountain Water on my brain when we were speaking about this. It's definitely in that clean, light, airy vein.
Yeah, totally. And there's a lot that like this. This to me is like a neutered version of Silver Mountain Water. Like Silver Mountain Water is so much better than this, and it lasts so much longer. And
that lasts on my skin pretty well. Also, Silver Mountain Water.
It's interesting. It has a weird ink note in there, and this is just kind of just blah.
Blasé, boring.
This to me is such a disappointing creed. Like it has so much hype, and I was really wanting to like this fragrance. And when I smelled it, it's just so boring. Like I really just don't have much to say about it. There's nothing good to say about this fragrance other than it's okay. It's not bad. It's just boring to me.
You know what? I think that's where the problem lies a bit, that it's hyped so much that you come into this wanting to sniff something incredible, and it's just okay. It's definitely the hype. I mean, if I smelled this without the hype, I'd say it's a nice enough fragrance. So
yeah, it's definitely not bad. Like there's nothing in it that is like, oh man, I gotta wash this off.
Right. It's definitely not a scrubber.
Yeah, but you smell it, and you especially if you buy this retail at the Creed store, oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. It's like $350 retail or something. But you smell this and you're like, man, I can find 100 fragrances that are like $20, $30, $40 that smell infinitely better than this.
Yes, I'm totally agreed.
Yeah, and that are interesting, that have better performance.
Projection and longevity.
Yeah. This is just, to me, this is one of the worst of the creeds that I've smelled. I haven't smelled everything. They have like 500 fragrances. But this is one of the worst that I've smelled so far.
This could definitely use an Imperial Millesime Intense. Yeah,
totally. It totally needs an intense version. That's right. Then you might be getting 4 hours. Now, what about compliments? Do you get many compliments while wearing this?
I did once when I had my bottle years ago, and I walked into work, but I was freshly put on. The cashier said, "Oh, you smell so good today." But other than that, just one compliment in my years of having Creed Imperial Millesime. But do we wear perfumes to get compliments?
Not really. I mean, I like to wear them just for myself, but I always really like it when people give me compliments anyway.
Yeah, who doesn't like compliments? Compliments are nice, right, man.
Now, I know a lot of people do actually get compliments from this fragrance. Some people even say that it's their most complimented fragrance, which really kind of surprises me. I can see that, it's a very inoffensive, it's nice, it's fruity and fresh. My wife likes it, and she likes how fresh it is, but she also wears Silver Mountain Water a lot. That's one of her signature scents.
Is it?
So, cool. Doesn't surprise me,
It's definitely a Fragcom darling, for sure. Those guys love this. Those guys love this to death.
Yeah, to death, the key word.
I'll take Silver Mountain Water and Green Irish Tweed over this any day of the week.
Bang for buck. You definitely want to get this on a discounted website like Fragrance Net or Beauty Encounter, or those type of sites. You can get this for around $140, $150 for a 4-ounce bottle. Definitely get it those, because if you don't get it there, you have the Creed Boutique, and they sell it for, I think, upwards of $350, something around there.
That is just plain insane. I would never.
But other than the fact that you can get it discounted through Fragrance Den, I still think that's really high for what you're getting, because it's basically like paying $150 for an eau de cologne that is just okay, smell-wise.
Totally agree.
Final rating, what do you give this out of 5 stars?
I'll give it a 1.5. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to give this a 2 out of 5, barely above Carlos there. I don't like this fragrance that much. It's just overpriced. It's generic and bland and boring. It's also,
overhyped.
It's overhyped. It's decent, like it's not terrible, but especially if you consider cost factored in and performance, it's just not worth buying at all, in my opinion. So Carlos, get ready, because this video is going to get some thumbs down.
Oh, no. I'm just starting building my fan base. I don't want to lose fans already.
That's right.
But listen, you got to keep it real, right?
That's right. Got to be honest. So that's all we got. Let us know what you think of Millesime Imperial down in the comments down below. Do you like it, love it, hate it? Let us know. And of course, like and subscribe down below. I'll love you for it. And Carlos, where can they find you?
They can find me at Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, NY Good Smellers, and Fragrance Community.
Awesome. So Carlos, I just want to thank you again for coming on. It's been a pleasure to have you as a guest, the first guest of Fragrance Bros.
Totally honored, my friend.
Yeah, thank you so much for being on. Really loved it. I just want to give you an open door. Anytime you want to come on, let me know, and we'll have you on again.
Sounds great. It's a deal, and I'm going to take you up on it.
All right. And make sure to go like and subscribe to his channels. I'll see you next time. I'm David with the Fragrance Bros.
Take care.